Have you ever dreamt of running your own retreat? Or maybe you already organized a retreat and you want to learn how to grow. Maybe you're a yoga teacher, maybe you're a breathwork facilitator, a coach, a therapist, or just someone who genuinely likes to help other people. You know you can create something special. You have that vision, but then the reality kicks in. How do I even start? How do I find the right venue? How do I price it correctly? How do I attract the guests? How do I create a schedule? Um, and perhaps the most important question of the most, how do I feel the retreat? If that's you, then you're in the right place. My name is Raluca, and for the last few years, I've organized and I sold more than 30 retreats in UK, Greece, and Romania. And next year, we are organizing a retreat in Bali, which is already sold out. Alongside my partner Matt, we've built from ground up two retreat brands. And now I also mentor leaders, and I help them create a retreat which is meaningful, which is sustainable, and of course, which is profitable. On this channel, I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to take you behind the scenes with me. I'm going to share with you everything that I've learned, all the good, the bad, the mistakes that I've done, and then trust me, I've done a lot of mistakes, and everything, all the lessons that I've learned that helped us build a successful retreat business. So let's jump in to one of the biggest reasons retreats don't sell. So one of the biggest misconceptions I see is that people think that they need a luxury venue, an exotic destination, or a celebrity following. You don't. I've seen retreats in five-star resorts that hardly had any bookings, and I also saw retreats in a simple countryside venue with a waiting list. The venue isn't what sells your retreat. Neither is the yoga or the sound healing or the ice bath or the hot tub or the swimming pool. These are all tools, and people don't buy tools. They buy transformation. Just think about it. When somebody books a retreat, do you think that they're thinking, I really want to wake up at 7 a.m. and do a yoga class? Or they're thinking, I need a break. I'm burned out. I'm so tired. I need to reconnect with myself. I need to meet like-minded people. I need to reset my life. Okay? Your retreat is simply the vehicle that helps them to get there. When I organized my first retreat, I honestly had no idea what I'm doing. I came from a corporate background, and before that, I worked in hotel management. I I wasn't surrounded by entrepreneurs, or I didn't have any business knowledge or a marketing degree or anything like that, to be honest. I just knew I wanted to create something genuine. I wanted to create an experience that genuinely helps other people. That's all I knew. And of course, like many other retreat leaders, at the beginning, I focused on all the practical things like finding the venue, the accommodation, the activities, creating the schedule, planning meals, and all these logistics. And while yes, they are so important, I actually realized in time something, that the moment that people think or people remember after the retreat are not the things that I spent weeks planning. They're actually the simple moments during the retreat. They talked about the conversation that they had over breakfast. They talked about watching the sunset together, the jokes, the laughter that they had, the connection, the friendship that they made, the support that they had, the feeling of belonging. Those were the important things, and those were the things that I remember. And that's when I realized that a retreat isn't all about the activities. The retreats are about creating an environment where transformation can happen naturally and not forced. They're about creating that safety net for everyone. Since then, I've organized retreats for hundreds of people, and every retreat has taught me something different and something new. And I'm gonna ask you to do a simple exercise, and just go with me. Yes. Imagine you're selling a retreat. Which of these sound more attractive to you? Um, Daily yoga, meditation, sound healing, and healthy meals. Or I left feeling calmer and happier. I left rested and I made so many friends. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. The first describes the activities, and the second describes the outcome. This is one of the biggest mindset shifts that you can have as a retreat leader, because you have to remember, yeah, don't sell what is already included. Instead, sell what becomes possible. I'm going to say that again. Don't sell what is already included. Sell what becomes possible. Instead of saying, we will have breathwork session at 11 o'clock in the morning, say, you will learn how to regulate your nervous system and live feeling calmer than you ever felt in years. Or instead of saying daily meditation at 8 o'clock in the morning, say, finally give yourself permission to slow down and breathe. Sounds better, right? Every activity should answer one question. How will this activity change my guest? How will it change my guest? Because I also see people making another common mistake, trying to create a retreat which is for everyone. Okay? They'll say something like, this retreat is for anyone who wants to relax. Yeah, that's too broad, that's too general. People will not connect with that. You have to be more specific. But who is it for? Who exactly? Is it for a busy mom, a business owner? Is it for someone who recently got sober, or someone going through a divorce, going through menopause, 40 plus women? You have to that become clear. Clarity is very important. The clearer you become about who your retreat is for, the easier your marketing will be, because the right people will see themselves in your message. The wrong people will not, but that's actually a good thing, because you don't want everyone to come to your retreat. You want the right people to come to your retreat, because the right people will appreciate what you are offering, and the wrong people will not. And that's okay. They can go to another retreat which is for them. If you're thinking of organizing a retreat, then I will give you a homework. Okay? Just go with me. Don't start looking at hotels. Don't start building a website. Don't start creating 10,000 content on Instagram. Instead, answer these three questions that I'm asking you. Very simple questions. First question is, who is my retreat for? It's a simple question. Who is my retreat for? The second question is, what problem are my guests struggling with? What problems are my guests struggling with? And the third question is, how do I want my guests to feel after they leave my retreat? Not when they come, not while they're there. I want to know, how do I want my retreat guests to feel after they leave? If you can answer these questions with complete clarity, you've already done more than many retreat leaders. Everything becomes easier after that. So if you watch this far, first of all, I thank you so much. This channel is going to become a free resource for anyone who wants to create incredible retreats that are actually meant for you, for actually sustainable, that people want to come back, and so retreats that can make a profit. On the next few weeks, I will be doing more and more videos about logistics things as well. I will include things like how can you find your perfect venue, the venue that is actually right for you and your retreat and what you're offering, how to price your retreat correctly, how to create a schedule, how to create a budget, how do I market my own retreat. The biggest mistakes I've seen retreat leaders doing, and the biggest mistakes I've done myself, real budgets, real numbers. I will take you behind the scenes as much as I can to try to help you organize your own retreat. So if this is something that you'd like to learn, please follow me and subscribe. I love to hear all your what you're feeling and anything that you would like me to know. I love to hear it in the comments. Tell me what's stopping you from organizing a retreat. What kind of problems you have or you had while organizing retreats. I personally read all the comments and I'm gonna reply to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.